I do.
You can go to our network and we're gonna use user sound check.
there's good. Then there's sticky, sweet, spicy, double your napkins, don't even share with your own best friend. General So Good. Introducing General Soul Sauce for a limited time at Buffalo Wild Wings.
Let's do it.
Come on, Dad, get me.
Oh, nice play. All right, you go. There we go.
So cute. At Ally, we're helping millions save more for the things that matter most to them. Whatever you're saving for, we're all better off with an Ally.
Get back to work.
Did you know that your garage door is the single biggest object on your home? So if you're looking to add some curb appeal, it's a perfect place to start.
And right now, you can get 12 months same as cash. At Dover & Company, we carry the area's largest selections from top manufacturers. And don't forget to ask about our openers and accessories. We have it all, from battery backup, remotes, keypads, and OHD Anywhere that allows you to control and monitor your garage door from anywhere with your smartphone.
Dover & Company, your hometown garage door company since 1936.
Northwestern is up from 12, now at 10.
So you're banana bread experts.
At this point. I'm Annie.
I'm Morgan.
And this is our banker, Dennis.
Hi, I'm Dennis. They came in and were looking for financing. They needed some seed money to get the business going.
I was with him when I got the news that we had gotten into our dream retailer. I said, you allowed us to get here.
I live vicariously through all my customers, and this was just incredible. I could share in that victory with them.
It sounds like you made that victory possible.
I had a little something to do with it.
Granite City Food and Brewery has 2 Michigan locations in Troy and Northville. Serves made-from-scratch food, brews in-house beer, and even has brunch every Sunday from 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. To learn more about their daily specials or to book a private party, visit gcfb.com. Make sure you head over to Granite City in Northville at the corner of 7 Mile and Haggerty, or the Troy location at 16 Mile and I-75. Common in these rankings?
I wouldn't say uncommon, but Granville Calvin Christian.
Just Buggle over the top, looking for Kraft. Toffolo right there now. Kraft, one-on-one, Kraft, and that ball. We're excited to have you stopping by. John Turner, Dan Stickrat, and we're talking high school soccer rankings and playoffs and much more here on this Monday.
At Dort Financial Credit Union, we believe in fulfilling our members' dreams and care deeply about supporting our community.
Without amazing partners like Dort Financial Credit Union, we would not be able to do what we do. And that's truly the backbone of our organization, is having those partnerships and community relationships.
From supporting community events to our employee volunteers, we are passionate about giving back to organizations that are important to you and helping make our community a great place to live, work, and play.
Now Worrell has a good cutback from him. He'll fire one, and that's going to go in!
What makes Snyder Financial unique is that we're a family-run financial advisory firm.
Our clients enjoy working with us because we're a family. We understand family and relationships.
We absolutely find joy in building relationships with our clients.
And we really want to help them feel educated and feel empowered with their planning.
The level of service and commitment that we have to our clients, that's what we put above everything else.
Snyder Financial, a proud sponsor of the Flint City Bucks.
Up Sweet Chili Lime Sauce has 3 perfect ingredients. Sweet, chili, lime. People keep telling us sweet isn't an ingredient. How these wings get sweet then? Introducing new Sweet Chili Lime for a limited time at Buffalo Wild Wings.
Every small business has expenses as it grows. Whether you're a farmer, a wedding planner, or anything in between, PFCU can help. With a suite of business services, we can help build your business.
Hi, my name is Paul Tinian. I'm with the Michigan Jaguars. I'd like to welcome all of you to Michigan Jaguars Monthly and thank Jonathan for the invitation to be here on MSN. Just wanted to let everybody know that this will be an inside look at our club, and every month we'll be providing some new hosts and maybe some new guests that we're inviting in to get a better idea of what's going on in and around.
Thank you for stopping by the Michigan Soccer Network. To not miss out on any of the action, all you have to do is simply hit the subscribe button, and that way you're notified every time we bring new content or go live.
Welcome to Michigan Stars Elite Podcast provided by Michigan Soccer Network. My name is Erwin van Elst. I'm the Director of Coaching for Michigan Stars Elite, and I'm here today with our General Manager, Dan Chun.
I'm a husband. I'm a father.
I'm a sister.
I'm a son. I'm a brother.
I'm a daughter. I'm a sister. I'm a referee.
I'm a referee.
I am a referee.
I'm a referee.
The kind of forgotten pillar, right, of sports, right, where like we always talk about it. We always say that the mental edge is the difference because everyone's, athletic, technical, tactical at a certain level, but we don't actually spend a ton of time on it necessarily, right? So, kind of talk to me about that. Do you feel like I can see there being huge benefits to all the kids and all the families from a just socialization and collective mental health standpoint with these conversations? And then also a
I work in nursing home, I work in the restaurant, and I own my own food truck. And I bank with Huntington. I used to always look at that sign, come on, own your own home. So one day I just said, okay, I'm gonna go talk to the banker. And he didn't tell me, no, it's not possible. He told me anything was possible. And that made me feel good. Hi, I'm Veronica, and this is my banker, Roger. He's awesome. He's a good guy.
Hello, everybody, and welcome into Madonna Soccer Complex here, campus of Madonna University, Livonia, Michigan, the place to be here on this Saturday, September the 2nd. That's right, the second day of September, as Gold Star FC Detroit welcomes in the Savannah Clovers, live right now on the Michigan Soccer Network. My name's Jonathan Turner, alongside my broadcast partner, making his MSN debut, Mr. Garrett Pogman. Welcome to the network.
Thank you so much. It's glad to be here. Can't believe we're already in September. I was at a Michigan football game earlier today. Can't believe football is back. But tonight, we're going to be taking a look at a different type of football match here in Madonna.
That we are. We are just 3 minutes away here from the start of this match. We'll talk here at the table, atop the table, Chattanooga FC coming in. They have 11 wins, 5 losses, lead the league 38 points. The second closest team, Albion San Diego with 29. The two teams here playing today, Gold Star FC Detroit and Savannah Clovers, right now at the bottom of the table, both sharing 10 points apiece in that 8 and 9 spot. Gold Star FC Detroit looking to get their first win in their last 6 games. The Clovers are 1-2-2 in their last 5, looking to find a way to get back on their winning ways and actually punching their way into sole second to last place. Either of these teams, Garrett.
Absolutely, yeah. There's still another month left, and the top 6 teams are the ones that make the playoffs. So both of these teams feel like they still have a chance. Whether they will in the long run, we'll see how that goes. But tonight, they feel like that this could be a definite proving opportunity for either one of these teams to, like you said, punch their way up to the next level.
As we have the players walking out now here just to our right, making their way here onto the pitch, and we'll give you the starting 11 here in just a moment. There will be no graphic as the 11s came to us here just before game time. Referees leading the way. They walk right now in front of our camera.
The beautiful blue uniforms.
That they are, as Gold Star will be in the all-white kits here today, and Savannah will be in the green kits, all green kits.
The luck of the Irish.
They are called the Clovers.
Yes.
So pulling out the Irish already, and that's fantastic. And there is no national anthem here, as these players and teams will get right underway here.
Yeah, the NISA League not big into theatrics. They want to get going with this, and I don't blame them. I'm ready to watch some soccer.
Lined up and ready to go. We'll talk here for Savannah, coming in 2-4-10 overall. Jack Crichton in goal, Alex Laredes, Aaron Martinez, Joel Bunting, Zach Hargraves, Michael Green, Ford Hunt, Cam Schneider, Benjamin McKay, Chandler Vaughn, and Max Rogova Jr. Cam Schneider and Max Rogova both started their seasons here in Detroit with Gold Star FC, and they were traded away to Savannah here just about a month ago, and both of those players having big impact on their Savannah Clovers team in the starting lineup here today.
Yeah, I talked to Alex Lubianski about both of those transfers, and he said, hey, because they started a team with them, he really cares about them. They were willing to make the transfer easy, but he said, once we play you, we're going to mess you up. And, of course, he said that in a joking tone, but I do believe that both of these teams view it as a bit of a rivalry/revenge matchup.
And I couldn't agree more. You obviously when a player leaves, right? Obviously, and I think when you talk with Alex about the players and what they're trying to accomplish, he wants to see players that develop here and find their way to a professional pathway that leads them to success. And that's no different whether they're traded to another team or not. When you ever have that conversation, that's their goal. When we interviewed him back in December, he was talking about how the development of players is very, very much important to Gold Star. And if a player can't make it here, then they have to go someplace else where they have that opportunity. And obviously Max and Cam are a big part of this lineup. Max scored a goal actually here on this field back during the home opener against Maryland Bobcats. They won 2-0. So, we know that players are going to come and go. That's part of professional sports, and much success to both of those players as they continue their path here with the Clovers. But let's talk here about now they're starting 11 for Gold Star. They're 3-11-1 here on the season. Brandon Barnes in goal, Hunter Gibbons, Derek Ramirez, Daniel Wright, Brandon Riddle, Kwabena Boateng, Jedediah McLeod, Carter Burris, and Dakota Lopseger, and Gio Charquin will be in the 11 here tonight for Gold Star. And leading the way for the Gold Star FC Detroit with goals. We look at this, and we talked about Dakota Lopseger has 1 goal here on the season on 4 shots. Ramirez has 1 goal. Daniel Wright has 1 goal. So a big hole tonight. Roddy Green out with yellow card accumulation. He had 1 goal coming into this game on 7 shots and an assist. So, but yeah, that's the lineup here, and we're excited to get things underway here in just a moment.
And another name you didn't bring up is Vladimir Jokic, who's out with a knee injury, sitting on the bench just to our left. So he leads the team right now with 3 goals, and they're going to miss him tonight.
That they are, as we are traded Jokic on the bench as well. As we're underway here from Madonna Soccer Field in Livonia, Michigan. John Turner, Garrett Pog on the call here today as this ball Sent direct towards Quentin Carey. That might have been a late change here. We did not have that in our starting 11. But either way, Quentin Carey, a important part of this lineup here for Gold Star FC Detroit is, look at this, is Ramirez, and so that's actually Jar Quinn that took that shot. First shot of the afternoon for either side.
Yeah, GCJ, very important part of this team. I asked Alex Lubianski about him, and he had this to say: technically savvy, very creative, and very important to the center of the park. So obviously someone who's viewed as a leader on this team and somebody who led Flower City Union last year in goals and games played.
So first foul here of the match as well.
Number 7, slow to get up.
It's Alex Larides.
I feel like they're always slow to get up in the soccer game. Is that?
That is, it's unfortunate. Yes.
I haven't been around.
The most miraculous recoveries have happened on the soccer field of all time.
It's part of the culture, part of the sport. I don't mind that.
This one put back in by Hargraves. This one headed away. That's Gibbons. We'll track this one down. Notice Gibbons with the ponytail in the back.
Yeah, if you were to name a first team all hair, I think most of Gold Star FC Detroit would have it. You have the Brandon Riddle with the greatest mustache in the game. Lucas Berg, so you're on the bench, I believe, who has great luscious locks, you know.
A wind here coming out of the west here today. About 14 miles an hour.
Yeah, to put some sandbags on our tiny blue tent that we have right next to the center field, or center pitch.
Max Regover Jr. on that far side, looked down by the end line, and will draw the first corner of the match.
Usually Gold Star is a team that plays in between the 25s, as I like to say it, not a lot of time in the penalty box on either side. So early on, we're seeing a lot of action by the goalpost.
This one comes in, goes back post, and that gets a head on that is Green, and then this one cleared away by Jarquin out to Hargraves.
Great save on that by number 33.
And now this is Schneider, and that one's blocked and then cleared away and out for another corner from Brandon Riddle. So Clover's pressure here.
Brandon Barnes with 2 great saves there. And then the header to clear it out. Just excellent defensive presence.
Just 4 minutes into this game. This one brought in by Loretas. Comes in, back post. Up comes Barnes and makes an aggressive grab.
Yeah, coming out far out of the goalpost to grab that. And he waited to give the ball back. You wonder if this is a team that's very patient. That's not one to start the fast break, if I were to use a basketball term.
Cleared up over midfield, a little sail out. We're going to call it deflection of some kind. It's
a big call for Gold Star. Gets it into enemy territory quick.
So Gibbons will put this one back in. On that side there, Newburgh Road off in the distance. So McLeod will touch this out wide here to Daniel Wright on this near side. Wright will then take a one-time shot. That goes up over the netting and into the woods.
Daniel Wright with 1 goal, 6 shots on the year. Someone that's very important to that front 3.
Well, Danny Wright with a good touch. Make his way here down to the 18. Lays it back from McLeod. And Schneider will let that one go out and out for a goal kick.
McLeod kind of slowed up on that ball. I wonder why he wasn't so keen to aggressively go after it.
A lot of game left in this one. Maybe thinking pace himself.
Yeah, right. You do have to pace yourself in a 90-minute match.
Don't want to get hurt in the first 5 minutes. Something that, you know, a lot of teams here, especially towards the business end of this regular season, want to stay as healthy as possible going towards that playoff run.
Yeah, especially if you do believe you can make that playoff run. You don't want to expound all your energy right before the playoffs start here in October.
Just finds a way to Chandler Vaughn on that far side, and McKay. Again, the Savannah Clovers in the all-green kits here, left to right on your screen. Out comes Barnes, that ball intended for Loredes, and Barnes one time clears it out.
Very aggressive, fell over on that.
Well, in this one now, here comes a counter, but that's broken up. Settled down by McLeod, and now a foul called. Second foul of the match here called against the Clovers as Ramirez now on the ball. Jarquin tried to go through two defenders, unable to do so. Broken up, and Radius is fouled, and
they let that one go just 5 seconds ago for the other team, so you got to wonder what their thoughts were on that one.
Good slide tackle there by Martinez. Ball played up top right, comes in, hard tackle. This ball falls to Bunting. Bunting goes down, then the referee will bring this one back after advantage was going to be called. Bunting goes down, and free kick coming up here. Bunting has 1 goal on the year on 5 shots, 3 yellow cards. Started in 13 of 15 matches this season here for the Clovers.
Kind of not shoulder checked, but shoulder bumped Daniel Wright on there, and then Daniel Wright spit on the ground next to him. So definitely some heat between these two teams.
So Hargraves will put this one back in about 35 yards from goal as this one goes in and put right back out towards Martinez. And he'll take a shot from distance, and that one goes up and over. His first shot of the game for the Clovers goes up about 3 yards over the goal.
Would have been their farthest one of the year, I think, if he had made that.
First time stopping by here on the Michigan Soccer Network, hit that subscribe button, like us, and share us with your friends and family. As we go live almost every day of the week with exclusive soccer coverage from all over the state of Michigan.
Yeah, if there was a Workhorse of the Year award, I think you would win it with all the work that you guys have been doing with this and the PNP Network as well.
PMG Sports Network, yep, we were out last night in Chicago. We drove 307 miles yesterday to Chicago to cover a game between Chicago Nation and Wisloka Chicago in the UPSL Midwest Central Conference. Did that game last night in Chicago and then traveled back here and got here this afternoon at 3 o'clock, unpacked, unloaded, set up, and here we are. So 614 miles round trip in the last 2 days as Boateng slips and falls, but Barnes is right there and hands it off or passes it off to Jarquin. That's on a dime, but a lot of pace on that one for right to handle. As they'll find it here to Carey. Carey now cuts inside into the 18. Oh, a great slide tackle from Mikel Green. Stop that promising attack and out for a throw-in here on this near side, but you can't give it up for Mikel Green on that slide tackle. That would have surely sent Carey in one-on-one with Jack Crichton.
One of the better defenders on their team. This team is full of great defenders, and obviously beautiful timing on that from Mikel Green.
Foul called here. Third foul of the match. My fourth foul of the match against Gold Star. Savannah comes into this one. They're minus 24 overall in goal differential. Scored only 9, allowed 33 along the way. Gold Star FC Detroit, 16 goals for, 24 against for minus 8.
And Gold Star FC has already beat this team twice in Savannah. That second win came on April 27th when they beat them 5-0. So obviously that does not help the goal differential number that you mentioned.
So Jarquin, good switch to that far side to Gibbons. He's got a lot of green space ahead of him.
Look at that, all those green jerseys.
Looking for right here on this near side, got him. Cam Schneider there to defend. This ball goes back to Lobsiger. He'll line one up, and this one will go back post. It's Burris as he puts this one back across for right, and good head on that. But right back to Lobsiger. He'll look to line one up from distance, and that one deflects out for a corner. That one was earmarked for that far post. And headed away by Mikkel Green. That's the second heads-up play he's had in the last couple opportunities here for Gold Star FC Detroit. First corner, our second corner here of the match for Gold Star, 12 minutes into this game.
Yeah, I believe 3 corners in total.
This one comes in, that back post goes through everybody, and then a one-touch shot from Quentin Carey that goes up and over.
One of my favorite things about this field is that you have the 2 sides that are just lined up with trees, so if you lose a ball, it's gone. No chance you're getting that one back. Jack Crichton lining up for a goal kick. 1, 2, and 2 in their last 5. He replaced Jack Pondy, who started the season, and he was 1, 2, and 7. Now it's going to go to the far side. KB back to Barnes. Almost a goal. Takes out the goalie. It'll come back to Gold Star here on the far side in their own penalty box, looking to keep possession. One of the keys to the game for Gold Star was to remain in control, not only of possession of the ball, but also in control of their emotions as well. Not to get upset over the foul calls that might happen between this game, in this game, I should say. Oh, and a hard shove from number 23, Chandler Vaughn. Free kick for Gold Star on the far side of the field. And even though they wanted to remain in control and in possession of the ball most of the match, they also want to be aggressive with it too. The head coach for Gold Star mentioned that he wanted to put very pacey players in the front 3, keep the ball moving as they're looking to do so. Dakota Lobsiger here for the throw in the attack zone of Gold Star. Savannah Clovers running a 4-5-1. You're seeing a lot of green jerseys surrounding Lobsiger on that last throw-in. As now Schneider deflects it out of bounds for a throw-in from Daniel Wright.
I'm back here inside the press box. Makes your press box here field side as Daniel Wright will pick this one up. Look inside the seam, and too much pace on that one as it goes to Crichton.
Can you call this a press box, or is this more of a press hut with the tent we have?
It is a makeshift press box. That's what we call it.
I'll make sure to protect the monitor if the ball comes this way.
Please do. Please do. Here's Jarquin. Looks for McLeod. McLeod out wide to right. Still has, looks to put this back post. Right there is Burris, and that one's cleared away.
Ran into his own player.
I think that's Vaughn that is on the ground right now, but settled down by Riddle. Lobseger patiently brings that one under control.
Lobseger wearing the captain's armband for this match. Brandon Barnes as well wearing one.
Out wide on that far side, that's Gibbons. Give and go to Burris. Looking maybe for Quentin Carey, and Carey goes down, but that we call for the foul there. It's the 5th foul here of the match for the Gold Star FC Detroit, who looking to find a win. They have not won a game in their last 6.
At the very least. It might have been even longer than that. Drew the Michigan Stars in Romeo 0-0 about a month or two ago. Took Chattanooga FC to the brink, lost 1-0 in that match.
They did. Now, well, the Chattanooga game, they were up 1-0. They ended up losing, I believe, in that one 2-1. An Olympico in the end of the first half for Chattanooga FC, putting it 1-1, and then late in the second half, Chattanooga scored another goal to go ahead and win.
That same match, Yaya Cisse suffered a really bad injury. He was going for a header, was left unconscious, paralyzed for a certain amount of time, but we are happy to report that in the last month since then, he is now have feeling in all extremities. He's back to walking, jogging, not cleared for contact sports, probably won't be for a while, but we're very happy to see the progress that he's made, and he's sitting here on the bench cheering his team on.
This is ball over the top and out of touch on that far side. Chattanooga comfortably in first place right now. They have a 9-point lead, 3-game lead over the closest, Albion San Diego, sitting with 29 points. Los Angeles Force sitting in third with 28. Maryland Bobcats sitting in 4th. They were actually in 3rd last week with 26 points.
If I can keep the conversation going on Chattanooga, a lot of talks and rumors swirling that they'll be moving to the MLS Next Pro League next year. So kind of keep an eye out for that, because this team is definitely good enough to compete in that league.
That they are. Is McLeod puts it out wide now to Ramirez. Ramirez back into McLeod. Ooh, maybe should have kept that for a little longer, but that one deflects off Ramirez right to right and then cleared away by the Clovers defenders.
Bounces right in front of us.
Safely but surely away from us, which is really, really important.
Yeah, what we like to see.
Tomorrow night, we will not be hosting the high school rankings show. We will take a night off from the high school rankings and allow all the high schoolers from around the state of Michigan to just enjoy their night, enjoy their weekend. The last weekend, really, of summer. I will be on the boat tomorrow.
Do you think they'll be able to enjoy it, or do you think they'll be thinking about the rankings as they're about to come out the following week after?
Yeah, well, the rankings will still be released. We just won't do it live on the air. As foul called there, Rugova Jr. So he took down Ramirez.
You're watching everything happen.
No hard feelings on that, just even though he's a former player of this team, just playing the game, as they say.
That's right, Yeah, I think a lot happened this week in the high school world here in Michigan. Rochester Adams, previously ranked #1. I imagine this ball goes back to Crichton. McLeod was right there, but clears it away. They actually lost this week 7-3 to Clarkston and 4-0 to Oxford, 2 other ranked teams in the top 10. Just one out wide here to Schneider.
If you're #1, you can't give up more than 2 goals, I would say.
Well, they gave up 11. So
that's crazy.
Yeah, and they only gave up 16 all of last year. So I would imagine we're going to see a new #1 here this week. Clarkson also tied Berkeley last night 1-1. Berkeley ranked in the top 6. So you've got Berkeley, who was 6, Clarkson, who was 4th. So I'm sure we're going to see some changes in the top 5.
I'm a Livingston County guy, grew up in the KLAA division. Are there any KLAA teams that are near the top?
There are. And let me.
Sorry to put you on the spot.
No, you're totally fine. I don't have it. I don't have it right in front of me, but I can pull it up. That's the beauty of technology. Have things at your fingertips.
That's the reason why we're able to put on this great match for you.
Oh, that is right.
Hey, sir.
I promise you I'll have them here shortly. So
it's GCJ now controlling the ball near the middle. Backside to Lobsiger.
Good.
Over to Mustache Man, Brandon Riddle.
I like it. Mustache Man Riddle.
When I was covering games here for a different company for doing stats, it was one of the first things I noticed was, holy smokes, that guy is not only luscious hair, but also just a beautiful mustache. That's something you got to appreciate.
It is.
As now Savannah Clovers look to remain in control in their own safe zone. Gold Star player fouled on that. He will take a free kick roughly 40 yards away from the goalpost. Is it fair to say yards in the game of soccer, or do I have to use meters?
It's yards.
We're in America, that's what I say. Now controlling. Going into the penalty box. Cleared out by Savannah. KB giving pressure to Max Rogova. Ball going back to the safe zone of Gold Star as they look to regain control.
Yeah, so Northville was in number 2. They're in the KLA. Saline, also I believe in the KLA.
Oh, the City of Angels.
Yep. Okemos not. Heartland not. So yeah, 2 of the top 15 are in the KLA. Good win there by Green.
Heartland, where my dad graduated from high school. Very close to the cities of Howell and Brighton, where I grew up. Not that you're interested in learning about me, you know.
I mean, of course, Garrett. I mean, you grew up in Brighton, you said?
Yes, yeah.
Nice.
Howell, Brighton.
My aunt and uncle live in Howell. We spent a lot of time out there.
Beautiful city.
At their place, and they're on D19. This was called D19.
Yes. Still the case. It's got the nice small town feel while also having more than enough people to keep its businesses thriving. All of Livingston County in general. Just a good place to live.
So now here come the Clovers. Ball out wide. McKay, that's a good
clear out.
That it was, is now Hargraves. Inside to Bunting. Bunting with a shot, and that's a save by Barnes. What a spectacular save on a fantastic shot.
It was a moon shot and then a moon jump from Brandon Barnes to be able to save that.
That might be a save of the week candidate right there.
Come on, let's go.
Joel Bunting, the striker for this team. One of a couple as they run that 4-5-1 Savannah Clovers. Gold Star looking to remain in possession as the green jerseys swirl around. Out to Brandon Riddle on the outside. Keeps it in bounds.
Hunter!
Ramirez will find Jarquin. Seeing good ball movement here from Gold Star FC Detroit. This is one here to the near side, and Lobseger. He'll settle down as Schneider comes in to defend. Looking to get by him down by the end line. Got to put one into the box.
Good spin move on there.
It's McLeod now. He's got 2 defenders. Play it back to Ramirez.
You have to put in a lot of fancy footwork in order to evade these defenders.
That they do. Is this ball looking for Burris, and that one will go past him and out for a goal kick.
Just mistimed on there. Carter Burris only started 1 game this year. This will be his 2nd start. Played a total of about 90 minutes, I believe, on the year.
When I have a chance, I will get you that replay, by the way. on that fantastic save from Brandon Barnes.
If you could see the setup we have working back here, John Turner, very hard-working individual, being able to set all this up for us.
So this goes back and all the way to Barnes.
Riddle will remain in control.
Back to Crichton, and he'll make the grab.
Quentin Carey still in the area, forcing Crichton to make a decision. You didn't see a lot of movement from Savannah there. And that's going to lead to Gold Star regaining possession in the attack zone.
So down to right now on this near side. But just one across. It's going to deflect. They want a handling here on this Gold Star FC Detroit side. They're not going to get it.
It was a close call. I think I'm with the refs on that one.
I mean, with that pace, ball to hand probably more likely is Gibbons now out wide. That's Burris. Burris looks to put this one in. That one's deflected.
Regains possession, though. Good on him.
There's Boateng.
Team calls him KB. I don't want to say this because people can't pronounce his name, because I think we're able to get it pretty well.
Now that was Rogover Jr. Yeah, that was Rogover Jr. looking to put one maybe off his line. Barnes, that one goes wide. A heads-up play from Rogover, just couldn't get it on frame.
I wonder why he didn't drive that ball forward, though. He had only one defender in front of him. Sometimes patience really is a virtue.
Thank you.
Now Quentin Carey. He's got McLeod. It's not enough pace on that. Was Hargraves intercepts and back to Crichton. Just want to go over midfield by a ton. But Rogovo tried to catch that one, and not enough speed, too much pace on the ball. This is one over the top for Lobseger.
You've seen a lot of those this match. Lobseger, great timing.
Oh, look at this. In for Quentin Carey. Can Carey get there? He does. He's on. Slots inside for McLeod and cleared away.
Lobseger was looking for Daniel Wright there to come back around and kind of hook on that shot. And Wright stayed on the outside. A little bit of miscommunication there. Something we've seen from this Gold Star FC team all year.
So this will be a throw in here on this near side. As Lobseger goes down and holding his knee here as he had that collision, but this will be intercepted by Boateng, but one back. Lobseger's now back up and in play.
Miraculous recovery.
Looking for Rogover Jr. It's Bunting. This near side, that's good ball on the turf. Wind here, kind of again coming out of that southwest. Swirling wind. Martinez. Not the pass he wanted there for Hargraves, but
Joel Bunting, excellent striker now with the ball. Out to the outside.
Loredas looking to cut through two defenders. Lobseger's right there, and then in comes Bunting.
Boateng was able to clear out, though. It'll be a throw-in for Savannah in the danger zone. Cue the music.
I don't have any music to cue.
I was telling the listeners at home to cue the music in their own homes.
Let's take a look at that save, though, back here a few minutes ago from Brandon Barnes. Look at this shot from Bunting. And just an unbelievable save from Barnes. He's even able to keep it on the pitch, which is even more spectacular, I think, as this ball is put in and Barnes comes up with it here.
If this were an American football, that'd be a fantastic reception by Brandon Barnes on that throw-in.
It was a Calvin Johnson-like catch. Megatron.
Oh, I don't know if I'd say
traffic.
that. Maybe Amon-Ra St. Brown. Let's wait to, hand him the Megatron title just yet.
Troy Lions getting their opening season kickoff here this Thursday night against the reigning Super Bowl champions Kansas City Chiefs. That game live on, I believe, on
NBC
at 8:30 p.m. Eastern here on Thursday evening. Prime time, opening up the season. This ball put long here for Wright. He gets a head on it, but just not enough pace. As the flag did go up, though, for offside, so it doesn't really matter. We're 31 minutes into this match.
There's only so much you can throw your head and kind of try to deflect that ball in.
Lobseger goes through Bunting, and right here in front of us on this near side, Bunting slow to get up, in pain.
You can hear him groaning on the mic, I believe.
I think you put your arm down there, you're good. It's just the arm.
A great conversation here now between the official and
the trainer or no?
the beauty of having our field mic right next to the sideline here, being able to pick up that audio.
You hope that it all remains clean for the broadcast, of course.
Yeah, it's YouTube. It's all good.
Is FIFA Plus big on being clean as well, or?
What?
Is FIFA Plus big on remaining clean as well, or say what you think?
Well, unfortunately, I don't know if the audio is pulling through from FIFA Plus.
Oh.
So, yeah, it's technical difficulties. That's what happens sometimes when you don't have as much time. There's a game here previous to when we got here. Medina University's home field here. They were playing a season matchup here. Kickoff did not get underway until about 2:30, so we were not able to fully set up until almost 4:15. When you don't have a lot of time to go through sound checks and audio check, all these different checks, when you go to hit that live button, and sometimes things aren't working. So
it's the way she goes.
That is the way she goes sometimes. Just one switch here to this near side. Mikael Green unable to keep that one under control, but this will go back now from Schneider to Crichton.
You're seeing a lot of slips on this turf. I wonder if there's some sort of thing they can use to kind of prevent that from happening, as we've seen a couple players slip here.
Aaron, switch it. Aaron, stay there.
Might need more pellets.
You and Zach are too close together.
As that was McKay. Is this one all the way back to Brandon Barnes wearing the all-orange kit here tonight? Oh, and Lobseger just that technical decision right there. You're not, when you take your head off the ball to bring it in, it's almost like a receiver looking to seeing that ball into his hands. Same thing true with a field player in soccer. Got to see that ball into your feet, then lift your head up to make a decision. Not saying that has to happen in all cases, but in a good chunk of them, you probably got to keep your head down.
Only the greats are able to look away.
That's where like a Messi or Ronaldo is. This ball into the 18. It's Burris now, speed on the outside, runs into McKay. Should be thrown right back in quickly. Tuesday night, we're going to be out in Grand Rapids, Forest Hill Central, taking on their league rival in Grand Rapids Christian. This ball comes across and cleared away, but not out of danger quite yet. This ball come right back in from McKay. It'll drop Regova, and that one is in. 1-0 here in favor of the Savannah Clovers. Max Regova Jr. giving them the lead.
Huge kick from them right there. A lot of traffic and things going on in that thing that took place right there. Max Regova, that's his second goal on the year. Sorry, second goal with the Savannah Clovers in just his 5th game playing with this team. So a huge difference he's going to make if Savannah Clover wants to climb out of the bottom position.
45.
Sometimes when the ball's moving around, you kind of lose track of where things are going and where players are positioned, as we're going to get that replay here for you.
My apologies. We'll put that back up here now and try it again. Even though we're back under play here, we're going to see this one coming to deflects, but that put right back in. It kind of deflects right to Regova Jr., and he'll bury it. We're back underway here now.
And this is what we were talking about earlier with Lubianski saying, remain in control. Even though you're down 1-0, it's not the end of the game. You still have over, 60 minutes, less than 60 minutes to play. Definitely a good chance of them being able to tie it up and even take the win. If they do just that, remain in control.
Come on, the next 5 minutes.
There's Ramirez out wide to Burris, and this one coming in towards Carey, but cleared away. Something we talk about a lot, and when we cover these games and cover games generally, the foul just called there, is that the better the opportunities, aside from that strike from Bunting, really the Gold Star has really controlled play here in this first half. They've been more in possession. You've seen them creating more in the attacking third. Have not really been able to get that next pass, that next opportunity that creates a goal-scoring opportunity. They've had 3 shots on goal, but all of those have gone up and over or wide. Goes to show you that it doesn't matter who's in possession of a game or who's controlling the match. It's what you do with the opportunities that you have is what really matters, and that's more so true here in the game of soccer, I think, than any other sport. Is when you have an opportunity, you got to execute. Max Rigover Jr. had an opportunity there. He found a way to put it past Brandon Barnes, and now they're up 1-0.
And that's something you see a lot, especially with Gold Star FC Detroit being able to remain in possession but not take advantage of those opportunities, as you've mentioned. You'll see a lot of games where they draw 1-1 or they lose 1-0. They don't give up a lot of goals. The goal differential more in their favor than in Savannah's case.
That goal is unassisted, by the way, off the rebound deflection. The ball back to Crichton. I don't think it was intentional from Mikel Green. You can hear Coach David Proctor from the Clovers telling Green to open up. He was too narrow for that look. Is this one now given away? Right now, here has the ball. Counterattack coming here for Gold Star FC Detroit. It looks in that seam for Burris. Can Burris get there? No. Down goes, I think that was McKay that went down. Burris charged with the foul. 7th foul here of the first half. We get closer here to the end of this first half with 8 minutes to go.
We just talked about being able to strike when the opportunities come. Had an opportunity right there. Defender just a little bit faster than them. Able to beat him to the ball. Was able to draw the foul.
When we tried, Jack says no, so then we're just there, and it's a gap. There's too big of a gap if I go.
Cam Schneider talking with his coach about what's taking place.
See what I mean?
As now it's back in control with Gold Star FC Detroit.
45. Then there's going to be some extra time. So, like, a couple more. Yeah.
Behind you, Aaron! Easy. Good, Joel. Well done.
Burris on the ball on that far side. Gold Star FC Detroit looking to find an answer to that goal from Max Rigover Jr. here back in the 35th minute, just 4 minutes ago. There's Riddle. That's Jarquin playing in that holding midfield position here today for the Gold Star. Now here in transition come the Clovers. Got Bunting making the run.
Tried to draw the foul, didn't call it.
Rigover Jr. now a little cut back on McLeod, and he'll look out wide here to Schneider. And that's a heads-up play from Lobseekers. This one will travel out of touch.
Surprised Rigover is able to see the field as well as he does with the hair kind of flowing in his face. You can see the dreads kind of flailing about as he runs on the pitch.
Those Lobseekers fouled, and
those are moves that a great defender is able to just be able to sell it very well, even if he wasn't tripped on that one. Dakota Lobseeker. His Instagram handle is just his first name, Dakota, which is about as sweet as it can get, in my opinion.
Yeah, my name was taken a long time ago.
Yeah, unfortunately, I think Garrett Pogg was also taken some rocking the...
I feel like your name isn't as common as mine, though, the Garrett Pogg part of it. I mean, Jonathan Turner, there's a lot of me. So I know this because every time I try to get an email address with Jonathan Turner or a handle, it's gone, it's taken.
Does that mean you're in multiple places at once?
It means I have a lot of doppelgangers out there who are either look like me or act like me.
Is that a good or a bad thing?
It could be both, I think, right?
I'll ask your family later. You have your son working the camera up there.
We do. Nathan on camera tonight. Nathan was my producer last night. 12 years old. This ball out wide to Burris. Turning 13 here in October is Burris into the 18, looking for Quentin Carey, and that one, little shove. We'll keep playing, says the referee. Is this one over the top, and it'll travel out.
Everyone loves the good old two-hand push. One of my favorite moves in the game of soccer.
Pass it now, but it's not acceptable.
Hearing David Proctor, I'm not sure if he was talking to an official or if he was talking to a player. Something was unacceptable.
I believe it was one of our excellent, I don't want to call them the peanut gallery. Who are the people that sit right to the very right of us, right beneath our camera? We can call them a peanut gallery. Talking about the two-hand push and saying you can't just let that go. You got to be able to call that. At least it's my analysis on it.
So it's Riddle under immediate pressure there from Rigover Jr. Oh, he's going to lose it, though. Rigover now has it. Looking up this near side, that's Loredas. Lobseeger stands tall. Made it look to clear this one up.
Is that a pun for his 5'8" frame, Dakota Lobseeger?
It might be.
I'm short as well, so I'm allowed to make that joke. Oh.
Snyder goes down, but Clovers get it back.
Huge shoulder check. And no call there.
First time stopping by. Go ahead and get a comment in. We enjoy the comments. Tell us that you're watching. Ask us questions. Get engaged with us. We are getting towards the business end of this first half. It's 43 minutes in here as Savannah Clovers 1-0 here off the 35th minute goal from Max Rigover Jr., his second of the year for the Savannah Clovers. I believe it's his fourth overall. All in for Bunting. Oh, he'll have it now, top of the 18. And Lobseeger was right there and finds his way to Brandon Barnes.
Kind of juggling it on his chest and on his shoulders a little bit, trying to keep it in front of him, but patience there and being able to stop would have helped him. Mikhail Green now to the midside. Max Rigova whiffs on the ball.
Now Dakota Lobseeger finds McLeod. Giro Jarquin.
Carter, go in behind, son. You want the ball or fucking put too much. Oh, he goes to Jet.
The frustration from the captain Lobseeger here on Mike, talking about that ball at the top, and you know he's spot on. You know, if you're looking to beat a team, it's not going to happen direct. You know what has worked here so far for Gold Star. You know they got to continue to do, which is get the ball inside, then get back out wide again, and then put the ball across. And they've had success. They just haven't been able to connect on that crossing ball, but it has created opportunities for them that have in turn could become goal-scoring opportunities.
Yeah, those first 20 minutes, they had some beautiful passes that turned into shots and near goals for them. But like you mentioned, not able to capitalize on those.
So we are in the 45th minute. We'll let you know stoppage time here in a second. I can't imagine it being more than 1 or 2 minutes.
We're gonna add one.
We're going to have 1 minute of stoppage time is what he says, so we'll add that up here in a moment. So foul just called.
Yeah, not a lot of injuries, so no shocker that's only been.
So that one is a hard push as well. No yellow cards yet. So 1 minute officially been given by the center official. So we'll add that in.
Come on. You gotta think quicker.
Alex, go again. Max, put up 6. Okay. That's fine. Let them have it there.
Back out wide to KB. Pulls it to the near side to Brandon Riddle, mustache man. Going to cross.
1970 stash.
Might
Might even survive the 80s, but it's definitely a 70 stash.
Yeah, there's another name for it that I won't say. But
no, I understand. I know you're going with it. Let the viewer at home take a guess. Is Gio out wide to Burris. Into Quentin Carey. Tries a little back heel to Jarquin, and McKay will clear this one up towards Max Grover Jr. We get ever closer here. Referee looks at his watch.
That's going to be the end of the half.
And that it will, and it was a good first half. As we put on the halftime bug and get our halftime music going here. What are your overall thoughts here on this first half?
Very competitive, very tight. Both teams looking to play aggressive, just as they had mentioned prior to the match going into it. You're definitely seeing a lot of the emotion that we talked about from Cam Schneider and Max Rogova switching teams mid-season. Rogova proving to be a huge part as he scored that goal in the 33rd minute. No cards, few corners there in the early going.
That's right. Well, you're going to take a look at some highlights here. The save from Barnes and the goal from Max Rogova Jr. We're going to head to half. It's 1-0 here in favor of the Savannah Clovers. A 35th minute goal from Max Rogova Jr. And that's all she wrote here in this first half. We'll be back with the second half in 45 minutes after this.
There's good. Then there's sticky, sweet, spicy, double your napkins, don't even share with your own best friend. General So Good. Introducing General Soul Sauce for a limited time at Buffalo Wild Wings.
At Dort Financial Credit Union, we believe in fulfilling our members' dreams and care deeply about supporting our community.
Without amazing partners like Dort Financial Credit Union, we would not be able to do what we do. And that's truly the backbone of our organization, is having those partnerships and community relationships.
From supporting community events to our employee volunteers, we are passionate about giving back to organizations that are important to you and helping make our community a great place to live, work, and play.
What makes Snyder Financial unique is that we're a family-run financial advisory firm.
Our clients enjoy working with us because we're a family. We understand family and relationships.
We absolutely find joy in building relationships with our clients.
And we really want to help them feel educated and feel empowered with their planning.
The level of service and commitment that we have to our clients, that's what we put above everything else.
Snyder Financial, a proud sponsor of the Flint City Bugs.
Don't just burn calories, torch those little suckers. Base Camp Fitness Troy, opening up this March, will help you get maximum results in half the time. Our intensity intervals of cardio and strength training will supercharge your calorie burn, all in just 35 minutes. Make sure to lock in our founders rate and claim your 2-week risk-free trial by scanning the QR code on your screen. Base Camp Fitness Troy, located at 443 East Big Beaver Road in Troy, Michigan. Granite City Food and Brewery has 2 Michigan locations in Troy and Northville. Serves made-from-scratch food, brews in-house beer, and even has brunch every Sunday from 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. To learn more about their daily specials or to book a private party, visit gcfb.com. Make sure you head over to Granite City in Northville at the corner of 7 Mile and Haggerty, or the Troy location at 16 Mile and I-75. Now Worrell has a good cutback from him. He'll fire one, and that's going to go in!
Their first uniform. Their first number. Their first teammate. Their first goal. Their first coach. We take great care in making sure their first isn't their last. We're so much more than a soccer class. Come play with us today at kickstarttoddlersoccer.com.
I work in nursing home, I work in the restaurant, and I own my own food truck. And I bank with Huntington. I used to always look at that sign, come on, own your own home. So one day I just said, okay, I'm gonna go talk to the banker. And he didn't tell me, no, it's not possible. He told me anything was possible. And that made me feel good. Hi, I'm Veronica, and this is my banker, Roger. He's awesome. He's a good guy.
Beat Up Sweet Chili Lime Sauce has 3 perfect ingredients. Sweet, chili, lime. People keep telling us sweet isn't an ingredient. How these wings get sweet then? Introducing new Sweet Chili Lime for a limited time at Buffalo Wild Wings.
I'm a husband. I'm a father.
I'm a sister.
I'm a son. I'm a brother.
I'm a daughter. I'm a sister. I'm a referee.
I'm a referee.
I am a referee.
I'm a referee.
Come on, Daddy, get me.
At Ally, we're helping millions save more for the things that matter most to them. Whatever you're saving for, we're all better off with an Ally.
Get back to work.
Don't just burn calories, torch those little suckers. Base Camp Fitness Troy, opening up this March, will help you get maximum results in half the time. Our intensity intervals of cardio and strength training will supercharge your calorie burn, all in just 35 minutes. Make sure to lock in our founder's rate and claim your 2-week risk-free trial by scanning the QR code on your screen. Base Camp Fitness Troy, located at 443 East Big Beaver Road in Troy, Michigan.
Clubs love Ollie because it helps them manage their club and accelerate the development of their coaches and players. Every soccer club talks about their focus on development, but nobody actually measures it until now. We've developed the capability for every one of your teams to easily capture pro-level game stats in real time using a mobile phone. It's one thing at the end of the day to look up the results for your club, but how valuable would it be for directors to actually see how each team played? How well did a team possess the ball and control the game? How well did they create dangerous chances inside the box? How did your top players perform? And how is each coach improving from week to week? Ollie provides this powerful data through a club dashboard that shows club results and lets you drill down into any game or player. Ollie also includes team and club management that lets you communicate instantly with coaches, parents, and players, and lets directors see every club event so they can easily coordinate visits to matches and training sessions. It's got everything you need in one simple app. Reach out to us to get your club started today.
Every small business has expenses as it grows. Whether you're a farmer, a wedding planner, or anything in between, PFCU can help. With a suite of business services, we can help build your business.
Beat Up Sweet Chili Lime Sauce has 3 perfect ingredients. Sweet, chili, lime. People keep telling us sweet isn't an ingredient. How these wings get sweet then? Introduce a new Sweet Chili Lime for a limited time at Buffalo Wild Wings.
Are you looking to grow here in 2023? Let the Michigan Soccer Network help you and your restaurant fill more seats. Help you and your law firm get new clients. Help you and your dental practice find more patients. Find more roofing customers for this upcoming summer. And to help you and your medical practice find new patients. To learn more or get started, visit MichiganSoccerNetwork.com. Do it.
Come on, Dad, get me.
Ooh, nice play. All right, go. There you go.
So cute. At Ally, we're helping millions save more for the things that matter most to them. Whatever you're saving for, we're all better off with an Ally.
Get back to work. Oh.
Every small business has expenses as it grows. Whether you're a farmer, a wedding planner, or anything in between, PFCU can help. With a suite of business services, we can help build your business.
Now Worrell has a good cutback from him. He'll fire one, and that's going to go in!
Since 1936, Dover has been specializing in doors for your home.
Do you do garage doors?
Dover does it. The area's largest selection to meet everybody's style and budget.
But do you do entry doors?
Absolutely. From steel, fiberglass, wood core, we have the look you'll love. Dover does it.
How about storm doors?
Of course, we have them all. Steel, aluminum, glass, and the very popular retractable screen. Dover does it. Were you going to ask about interior doors?
Why not?
You know it. Whether it's a hanging door, bifold door, sliding door, special shapes and sizes, Dover does it. For all your door needs, installation or service, trust the experts. We've been delivering quality for over 80 years. Dover does it.
I work in nursing home, I work in the restaurant, and I own my own food truck. And I banquet Huntington. I used to always look at that sign, come on, own your own home. So one day I just said, okay, I'm gonna go talk to the banker. And he didn't tell me, no, it's not possible. He told me anything was possible. And that made me feel good. Hi, I'm Veronica, and this is my banker, Roger. He's awesome. He's a good guy.
Welcome back here into Madonna Soccer Field, Livonia, Michigan, here for this National Independent Soccer Association League matchup. Gold Star FC Detroit welcoming in the Savannah Clovers. And they have a 1-0 lead here at the half. A 35th minute goal from Max Regova Jr., a former Gold Star FC Detroit teammate, putting one past a diving Brandon Barnes. And that's where this game stands here at the half. Jonathan Turner and Garrett Pogg here on the call. You're watching us live right now on the Michigan Soccer Network, the only exclusive soccer network in the state that brings live soccer coverage from all paths, all levels, all over the great state of Michigan.
And part of a bigger company called Premier Media Group that is bringing you all types of sports, from what I hear.
That's right. PMG Sports was born here just a few weeks ago. Already got 2 football games under our belt. Working on one coming up this Friday. We'll talk about that hopefully later this week. It is a holiday weekend, so getting confirmation a little tough. But we are looking forward to bringing you more football on PMG Sports. Last night we were out in Chicago, well, a suburb of Chicago, Glen Ellen, the College of DuPage, as Chicago Nation getting a 2-1 win over Wisloka Chicago in the UPSL Midwest Central Conference League matchup. They're now 2-0 in the fall. They were the third place team in the national finals in Leesburg, Virginia at Segra Field. They finished third in the nation. Took home, I think it was $2,000 as a team in that Final Four weekend. As we get ready here for this second half and push in our scoreboard there, officially on the screen as we get ready here to get this one back underway.
Last time Gold Star has scored was August 12th. Here, not here, at over at the neighboring University of Schoolcraft College.
That's right. That game against Chattanooga FC, we called that game. Yeah. As we are here moments away, as both teams here having a little extra powwow, the locker room wasn't enough. The sun will begin to set here off into the west. We apologize as we are facing the west.
I had to go grab my sunglasses out of the car to make sure I was able to see everything that's taking place.
About right.
Although it's partially cloudy, so we appreciate the Lord setting the clouds in front of the sun, at least for the time being.
We hope that continues to happen. Because it is one of the more difficult things to do here is to call games here facing the west, and something that we talk about, quite a bit when we're, with dealing with teams and booking games, is having an understanding of where their press boxes are located. Because when you face the west, I don't care what kind of a camera you have, it's hard to see.
I did stats for a Western Michigan game that took place just this past Thursday, and their press box faces the west, or at least faces like kind of southwest, so the sun shines down on you at about 7 to 8 o'clock at night, and with that glass, it just creates a bit of a heat box. So I was sweating profusely for about an hour there.
So Savannah Clovers in the all-green kits here, now going right to left. We'll have the ball here to start this second half. The Gold Star FC Detroit in the white and yellow trim kits here going left to right. Now we're back underway here. Second half action from Madonna Soccer Field in Livonia, Michigan. Jonathan Turner, Garrett Pogg here on the call. Highlights from this game will be available tomorrow morning on our YouTube channel. So didn't watch the whole game or just don't want to watch the whole game because you don't have the attention span, no worries. Watch the extended highlights tomorrow.
No judgment here.
No judgment. A view is a view is a view.
And you mentioned the powwow that they had. We overheard some arguing here on the Gold Star FC bench. And that's exactly what Alex Lubianski, the head coach for Gold Star, was talking about when they talk about remain in control, not necessarily of the ball, but just of your emotions. Yeah, not everything's going to go your way, but that's okay. You got to be able to work together, make the passes, and that's how you score goals.
All put into Burris, and he'll settle it down. Finds Ramirez here on this near side. No changes as far as we are aware. I'll look at double check here through our system. No subs as we have been told is to work up this near side. That's McKay.
This NISA league does not have a limit on substitutions as far as I'm aware. So I'm surprised that they don't sub often, sub as often as maybe they should, you might say.
League does have, just so an FYI, they do have a limit of 7 subs per game. FIFA 7 subs. They're allowed to have 18 total on their game day roster that are able to play. A heavy touch from Ramirez. It doesn't get him in trouble, but carry now will go down. That's the first foul here this second half.
Is 7 typically high, or is that a standard number?
That's a standard number at this level. You start getting into MLS, obviously it's 5, right? I think 5 is the number. But again, they are allowed. I think they're allowed to have 18 on their game day roster at that level, but they can only sub in 5. Now Pogg puts on the Ray-Bans. Is this one put in by Gibbons right though at Crichton? You got to put them on, man. It's a requirement.
I won't claim that they're Ray-Bans necessarily, but I will say they are stylish glasses. We'll go there.
So they did make a save. Actually, McKay came out, and Andre Sanchez, number 15, came in. So one sub did come in. That's actually Sanchez right there getting the touch. Finds Regova Jr. It was Vaughn. That was a touch there as Barnes makes a diving save. The flag goes up. As that was Laredes who got that touch.
Second of 2 offsides for Savannah in this second half in the early going.
That's right, they've had 2 offsides. They only had 1 in the first half. So 3 overall here. This is ball. Again, looking to go direct as Wright gets a head on it. It really does an injustice to the game when you play direct as the flag goes up again. So 3rd offsides. I'm not a big fan of direct. I feel like the game of soccer, especially here in the United States, has really developed over the years, and you're seeing it now at the MLS at the highest levels in this country, working the ball around, right? Being patient with your attack. I think a lot of times when teams are struggling and looking to find their identity offensively, which right now the Gold Star is doing, they have not found their identity. They've only scored in total this season. If you look at overall, they scored 16 goals. They've played 15 matches. This is their 16th match. They're only averaging 1 goal a game, but they're allowing upwards of 1.5 goals a game, which that's not going to get the job done at any level. And you think about what you're trying to do here, and this is the possession that we're talking about. Work it here. And then you give it away. That's where a Momo like a Ramirez or a Jarquin can hold the ball back maybe a little longer. You got to see a player release here on this near side. Hunter Gibbons was that target. He needed to get up faster and to create that passing lane for Jarquin. Now here comes Burris.
And there's a reason why there's 11 players on the field and 11 players allowed to touch the ball. It's not necessarily American football where it's a one-to-one pass or handoff. Everybody is a part.
They do, and being wide or being narrow at times will create opportunities. Like, so right here, for example, this ball's got to come to Burris right now. It does, and this is going to force Ramirez over. That ball will go inside. And that's what you want to see there. Right now, what happens is next layer, all right? They're forcing the ball there through that seam. Ramirez needed to keep dribbling in that moment, to draw a defender to him, and that'll create space for a burst, create space, for someone up top in Gibbons or Quentin Carey by making those decisions.
You were telling me about your extensive coaching history at halftime. Do you want to kind of divulge in that as we...
Well, I'm a former varsity coach at Birmingham Groves, and I've talked about that in the air here many times, and I did that for 5 years, and I've been a part of the soccer for, I played at a high level growing up, and was a high-level referee here in Michigan doing college games, refereed many games on this field as a college referee and high school referee, and so I've seen the game from every different aspect, and I know what it takes to win games, and that's a thing. And not saying I know how to win games at this level, but if you're trying to create opportunity, this is a way. Dribble the ball, keep going, draw, and then
pass
find that seam. And there you go to right, who's wide open off the crossbar, but the flag was up for offsides.
Had the right idea
That's a better look. Right, that's what I'm talking about, right? And he take the space given to you. A lot of times, what we do as players, and even as coaches, we coach our players to have, to play into a team environment. And while that's a very, very important thing, sometimes being selfish, right, will create more opportunities than just passing the ball around. So, and again, I think in counter, right, in counterattacks, Gold Star has to do a better job of building at pace and getting it up and getting upfield with one or two passes, So Quentin Carey has to stay high right now. He's got to make this field longer, and the field has to become wider. Use the full width of this field as you can. If you do that, you will create more opportunities, which will in turn hopefully create goal-scoring opportunities. Because one thing I always talked about with my team is we did a really good job of outpossessing teams, but it's what you do with the possession that matters. And you could outpossess a team 95% of the game and still lose. So it's what you're doing with those moments is what really matters. As we're here looking at the current clock here, it's 53 minutes into this game, 1-0 here in favor of Savannah as a player down. The referee calling him on. Referee on is... It's like Bunting is the one that's down. So the trainer will come on.
And he's been a huge part of their offense, so if they lose him, then might not see as many striking attacks from Savannah in this match.
Very possible. He's had a number of shots, had that one shot in the first half that forced Brandon Barnes to make a diving save to his left. But that's the thing. I think a lot of times we overcomplicate things. We have players in this world and in these leagues who don't know when it's time to be selfish and when it's time to be unselfish. Right? Hey, you're inside the 18. You haven't had a shot on net. Be selfish. Take a shot. Even if it's through traffic, who cares? The ball deflects. I don't care. But I think we also, we're players, and I was the same way. We wanted a shot that went upper 90 off the bar and down and in. That's what any player you ask, they want the highlight goal. They want that messy-looking, unbelievable goal bender, far post through a wall, right? This ball here now to Burris. And you keep it on. Now that's Jarquin, just outside the 18. He's got 3 men on him. You draw 3 defenders like that, that's going to create opportunity as well. Ramirez out now to Lobseger. He'll cut inside, and they're looking for a right, and this will be cleared away by Green. But we also get hung up on wanting to go forward too much as well. And again, sometimes you got to reset. Sometimes you got to play I'm a firm believer in keeping things simple as well. I always told my players that, like, hey, you don't need to put the ball through 3 players and force it through traffic. You're going to lose it. Play it to the players wide open, and maybe that player. Then go back. A lot of times you'll see in soccer, right? You'll see 3 players playing the ball to each other. This one played in towards Quentin Carey. Tries to bring it down, met there by defensive pressure, and that one's cleared away.
the wonderful paradox of soccer, knowing when to be selfless and selfish.
It's true. As this one is now Max Rogova Jr. on that far side. Got Sanchez and Laredas. This one will be played here to Gibbons, and he'll get a touch, and this one will roll out here on this near side for a throw-in.
Just narrowly avoiding the corner. And this defense for Gold Star has held up pretty well. And that's kind of the story of this team in this match that you've seen, not only today but throughout this year, is Gold Star being able to keep themselves on, for lack of a better word, keep themselves playing well defense. But
well, motivation's hard, right? When you're not having success, people start pointing fingers. It's really easy when you're having a good time, right? When things are going well, as this ball comes in, and that was the Raiders that got a head on that, and Lobseger will let that one roll out for a goal kick. But it's real easy when things are going well for everyone to be on the same page, and it's kumbaya, and everybody's excited. Adversity is something that if you go through it and you've experienced it, and you come out of it on the other side on the good, it is something that you will take with you forever, right? And that's a thing, right? Hey, you're going through this team has won 3 games, they've lost 11, they've tied 1, haven't scored a game since August the 12th. That's adversity. They've got to find a way here right now to get one in. Is right now. We'll take a shot. That one's off the line, saved by Chandler Vaughn. That was earmarked for goal from Daniel Wright. Sometimes you throw everything at the goal, and including the kitchen sink, and it still doesn't go in. It's like Wright collided there with,
I believe that's number 19, Cameron Schneider.
Yeah, Cam Schneider went down, so he'll be credited with the foul on that one.
But you got to give credit to the Savannah defense. That 4-5-1, or that 4-5-1 structure that they run, it works. And they've got guys that surround the penalty box and don't allow anything in some games.
4-5-1 is designed to compact the middle of the field and force teams to go outside. You're basically baiting teams to go out wide. You do that on purpose because you don't. If a ball comes in and you get beat in the air, okay. I just don't want it coming down my throat through the middle of the park, and that's where you're finding Savannah being very successful in this game tonight. Is they've decided to lock down the middle of the park, and they want to force Gold Star out wide. And so far to this point, it's working. As this ball from Schneider is deflected by Wright, and they'll go back to Mikkel Green. This carry now will chase this one down. Now Ford Hunt on the ball. First time stopping by. We appreciate it. Hit that subscribe button. We'll be back here for all Gold Star matches here this season. Live here from Madonna Soccer Complex in Livonia, Michigan. Jonathan Turner, Garrett Pogg on the call here tonight. Nathan on camera. Our producer, Jonathan Turner. Normally I say somebody else now, right? It's like normally I say somebody else, so it's good. We've been able to get more of our technical directors and producers trained up to do more, so that I don't have to do 3 different roles at once. This ball into bunting, and the flag goes up.
I'll tell you what, though, you had your whole family out last match, and it was kind of fun to see the family affair. Your wife supporting you right next to you while she was knitting.
Oh, yeah. No, yeah. She calls it I think it's called crocheting. I keep saying the word knitting, but she keeps correcting me.
Yeah.
She doesn't make it out to a ton of games, but, because of her schedule and whatnot. But no, this is a family thing. I bring my kids out to a lot of games, not as much during the school year as you can imagine, but during the summer they travel with me near and far. My daughter Brandon went to Leesburg, Virginia with us for the national finals for the UPSL, so she was there right along next to me. She was our switcher for the entire weekend, and my kids are learning very valuable lessons about how to do production, things that, even you know this. There's a lot that goes into what we do. It is not as simple as me just showing up with a camera and turning it on. I mean, in some cases it is. But in a lot of cases, there's a lot of stuff that goes on behind the scenes, equipment, tents, so the pre-production work that goes into it as well. So it's great that I'm able to have my family and my kids and members of our soccer world be a part of it. So we're going to see a couple subs coming on here in a second. One for each side for Gold Star and Savannah.
And those are lessons I definitely would have benefited from if I had been in your kids' shoes. Obviously, I'm lucky enough to start when I did at the age of Might have been 1920. Started really getting into the business. Is now Lobsteiger near midfield. Crosses. Possession will go back to Savannah.
Go on, Andy. Go on, Andy.
And it's going to go out for a Gold Star throw-in.
Joel.
And now number 90 for Gold Star. We're looking at his name right now.
It's Jacob Knuth.
As he wears the wonderful duct tape jersey, as you'll see.
He'll take off Carter Burris. Reminder, there will be no high school ranking show tomorrow night. We will be taking the night off. It is a much-needed night. We did 5 days in a row here this week, traveling just over 1,100 miles in total this week from all 5 of our events we went to, including a football match and 2 soccer matches, high school matches. Last Sunday we did the high school ranking show week number 2. As presented by the Michigan High School Soccer Coaches Association.
I was watching a little bit of last week. You guys seem like you have a good camaraderie, good time that you guys put on that show. Saw some behind-the-scenes pictures on the Instagram at MI Soccer Network.
Yeah, we typically have done it in our studio, but the last couple of weeks we've tried to do a little different. We've even asked if teams are doing a team dinner on a Sunday night or at a team event. We'd love to come out and actually do the show there live from their event. This is about giving back to the high school community. I mean, a community that has been ignored for the longest time. And a yellow card will be issued now. Jarquin will get the yellow card.
He leads the team in yellows, actually. That is going to be his 5th yellow on the year. Was once tied for the lead. Now he will take sole possession of it.
So Jarquin getting a yellow card here in 63rd minute.
When I mentioned that to Alex, the head coach of Gold Star, he couldn't believe it. He was floored. He said, "No, really? That can't be right."
Roddy Green right now actually not in this match because of yellow card accumulation.
Also missing Vlad Jokic. Good striker, or good forward, I should say.
Ball actually hit our field mic, so that's kind of nice.
Didn't necessarily smack it, gave it a nice little kiss and then left. Didn't want to kiss and tell. I respect the ball for that.
The Gold Star down here 1-0 in the 63rd minute. Just 27 minutes to go here in this one.
Ford Hunt there, who made the pass. South African. Started USA play in 2022.
Oh, nice back heel as that's Ramirez now on the ball out wide. That's Lobseeger. Counterattack coming here for Gold Star. Looking to find their first goal since August 12th as that one's poked away, but foul called. And you see a free kick. I think it was Rogova Jr. who was called for the foul.
You're correct in saying that. Now as the hair pulled back, was kind of flowing and falling all over the place. And now Gold Star will have their chance at equalizing the game. As free kicks like this don't come very often for this team. But Lobsteiger are very good at drawing attention from the referees in a good way, drawing fouls.
So Lobsteiger puts his one in back post, no one there, and that's really the story of this run here from Gold Star FC Detroit.
I have no clue where he was aiming on that one. You think he would try to put it into that big crowd there to try to get a header in, but just cleared right over them. Maybe kicked it. Maybe it's like the power bar in those Madden games when you go to kick a field goal.
Yep.
You just put too much into it.
Push it wide.
Yeah, that's the worst.
Only on advanced. I play at rookie level, so I don't really have that problem too much. As this one played in, Vaughn gets the head, and Rogova, as this one will actually come close to this near side, and I was getting a little scared there about that ball coming towards us.
That's crazy.
Little nice swift kick to retain possession for Gold Star. Number 90.
Jacob Kuneth. So this ball finds Sanchez on this near side for the Clovers. Getting there in the all-green kits here today, going right to left on your screen. Gold Star FC Detroit, the all-white kits going left to right. No. Flow here in this second half for Gold Star has not gone their way.
Yeah, ever since the 20th minute, they've struggled to keep possession, retain possession, be able to make those beautiful passes that they had early in the match, as now the sun is shining directly into our eyes.
Not mine, Garrett. I'm a little taller than you.
Not fair.
Look at our midfield.
So right now, we'll dribble into this space. Loses it right in the middle of the park, and he'll actually shove down, and referee calls advantage. He shoved down Bunting. There's now a foul being called, this time on Boateng, and he's going to be given a yellow card as well.
And that's his 4th yellow of the year. Both of these teams within the top 3 in the league in yellows received.
Yeah, 4 yellow card. That's his 4th of the year. Yellow card coming here in the 67th.
And you can't blame him for doing the little two-hand push like we've talked about earlier, because you've just seen it take place, what, 30 seconds prior with the other team?
Yeah, you know, again, frustration comes in many different ways, right? And it can come in the form of we saw it here a little bit in the first half with Lobseger not happy with his teammate. As this one, as Hargraves stands over this one. Hargraves will put this one in back post. Barnes will come up with it. That one would have gone wide. But this ball will be punted by Barnes over everybody. Look at this, Quentin Carey with it. Looking to find this Quentin Carey now. Ball played back. 2 players down for the Clovers right now. You've got a foul being called there on Carey.
You can't help it that he's just built different. He's able to, you know, retain possession of the ball and just knock a couple players down as he's doing it.
Carey and Hargraves having a conversation. So Vaughn gets up. I think the other player down is Martinez, number 8. So he'll be called on. Training staff comes on and
talked about the conversation that's still taking place between Hargreaves and some of the Gold Star players. Zach Hargreaves has played every minute for the Savannah Clovers team. He's their captain from Manchester, England. Certainly a skilled player. Has played at the college level for a few different teams. He owns his master's in business administration, so maybe once his playing career is over, he might look to own a NISA team himself.
Well, there you go. Fun fact of the day.
And it might not be a master's in molecular energy, but obviously it takes a lot of smarts, a lot of determination to be able to get your master's. A lot of money as well, but we won't go there.
No thank you is this one up. Excuse me, Martinez comes back in. Gets the ball right away.
Apologies for John Turner there. He's thinking about his kids' school bills in the future. He started to choke a little bit.
I got choked up. Yeah, we've already had the conversation. There'll be no paying for school for me. I paid my way through college on my own by working, so no student loans for me, so.
Myself as well.
Waited tables, and that's how I was able to pay my way through college. Left college with no debt. Can't say for that for myself now, though. Sanchez loses it. Now Kunith now into Ramirez. Ramirez over midfield. All over to Lobseger. Get the ball right back. That's Quentin Carey. So good movement here from Gold Star FC Detroit these last few moments. As Jarquin, little head there. That's looking maybe for Gibbons. Jarquin keeps it on. He is going to be fouled, and now a yellow card will be issued. Issued Andreas Sanchez.
That's his first yellow of the year. A man with 6 shots, plays in the front 4, front 3 a lot.
We're going to see a free kick here. Lobseger will put this one back in. He slips while taking it, but that one still makes its way over every player on that far side. The flag goes up for offsides. So it's the second offsides here of this half for Gold Star, a third of the game. A lot of offsides in this one. We've seen 5 for the Savannah, 3 for Gold Star. That's 8 offsides in this game. That's uncommon. A lot of offsides that we've seen so far in these games.
And it's about off-ball positioning. I think that's the thing that I'm taking away from this match with Gold Star is the off-ball positioning. They're looking for players that aren't there. They're making passes to teams or to players that are not in the correct position. And when they do make the correct pass, they're not in the right position to be able to speed past the player to prevent the offsides calls.
Boateng now on the ball. Jarquin is dropped down now back into the lower part of the midfield. Seeing Ramirez now playing more at the attacking role as attacking center mid. Going to go over the top for right, but that one drops down to Quentin Carey. This is where Quentin needed to not cut it back, but take it more towards that far side. And that's a foul from Riddle, and Riddle might be getting a yellow card here as well.
I think he just lost possession, and when we're talking about Gibbons and not cutting it back, I think he just lost control of the ball, and that's what allowed Savannah to be able to take that.
Surprised that wasn't a yellow. That's not the promising attack. So I'm a little surprised as to why that one wasn't called it, but we have seen so far in this match 3 yellow cards. Should have been probably been a 4th there, but
standard trip. You know, you give him a little warning. Maybe next time I'll card you for that one. There's a conversation that takes place.
It does. Is Ramirez now, he'll actually get this to Ragova Jr. Ragova Jr., into that seam, looking there for Loredas. Loredas now down by the end line, and this one will actually go out for a goal kick. So immediately played out from Barnes on the goal kick. His right cuts inside. This is where Gibbons needs to release, like right now. A nice little jersey pull there, and that should be a yellow card.
And it will be.
So a yellow card issued now on that far side. I want to say that was Cam Schneider that got the yellow card. A yellow card coming here in the 74th.
Come on, defend this, Mikkel. Forward. Well done, Jed.
That's not something you see often from Cam Schneider. Very good defender / midfielder for this team.
This ball played in. Oh, that one sneaks past that far post. Boateng was right there, just unable to get there before it went out. We're going to see a couple subs coming in now here for both temes. So we're going to see Cruz coming in.
First name unknown. We'll call him Max Cruz for the moment.
Number 30. Number 30 on the list here today is Alejandro Cruz. And we're going to see
Alex Aredes subbed out. I'll let you pronounce this name, number 44, coming in for Gold Star here in a minute.
Amadou Masayega.
I think the team calls him Ami.
This ball from Bergover Jr. goes out wide. That's Alejandro right there. Cruz getting, I take it back. That was number 8. That was Aaron Martinez.
Get back in place. Come on, Adam!
Gold Star coach shouting everything vertical here going forward, realizing that time is not on their side. So if they want to win this match, they got to drive forward, not laterally.
So Mosaegra will hop in now here for
Giancarlo Cañas Yarquin.
Yarquin comes off. This is his 4th game of the season. 92 minutes, no stats outside of how many minutes he's played. His 4th appearance here for Gold Star FC. Detroit is right and goes up, and he'll collect that one.
Not a lot of hard shots from Gold Star beyond the stuff that's been called offsides. They're not really making Jack Crichton work to save these balls. He's been able to jump straight up without any bit of effort or energy to be able to save these shots coming in.
The 77th minute is Crichton popped up on him. He was able to still clear it out, but not the way he wanted. So just 14 minutes to go here plus stoppage time. I would imagine we're going to see 3 or 4 minutes at least of stoppage time here in this one. We've seen a couple players go down. Substitutions starting to roll in as Cal Green gives this one away to Wright.
Yeah, a lot of foul calls as well, so a lot of time to kind of stop, take a breath before they take the free kicks.
Back, forward, Michelle, 6.
All switched, and now McLeod looking inside for Ramirez. Ramirez, that's a great play by Mikel Green.
Able to trip him up from behind.
What about this lad's number that's dropping off?
So that's give and go from Wright back. He'll get it back down by the end line. Let's put this across, and that one will actually deflect out for a corner. That is the first corner of the second half, 3rd overall here for Gold Star FC Detroit. As a player has stepped off the field. Now a yellow card being issued to,
I believe that's Lobsteiger.
It was.
Some sort of off-the-field play, some extracurriculars we'll call them, after the play was over.
The assistant coaches here on Gold Star are saying, hey, the player left the field intentionally. That should be a yellow card, and I would agree with that. He took himself off the field, but we're back in play here. Lobsteiger will put this one into the mix, near post, and that one goes through traffic and cleared away. And in comes a hard collision tackle, but now look at this. Lobsteiger loses it, but he had a good look. Now the ball go to Barnes here, top of, just over that 50-yard line. Midfield, not 50 because there's 60 yards on this field, but Gibbons put his back post. A good head, and that one's in! KB Boateng equalizes here in the 80th minute.
That's his first goal of the year on an incredible header. I mentioned earlier there's not a lot of goals or not a lot of opportunity to whip your head back and be able to hit it in. But his head cocked back to solid, 200 degrees in order to throw his head forward and knock that in off the ground to even this game up.
That's right. We'll have the replay of that one here in a moment, but 80th minute goal.
They needed that.
Boateng getting a goal.
Come on, Max.
And like we mentioned, that's their first goal since August 12th. Huge momentum booster, because now they're looking to drive.
It's another yellow card going to be issued. That was Alejandro Cruz getting the yellow card.
Quality service. I'm going to get on the end of it again. Hey, forward. Tell me, can't go loose again. Come on. Let's go.
I don't have numbers on Cruz, so unsure as to whether that's his first, second, third, or 10th of the year. But a huge opportunity for Labsteiger and the Gold Star.
Momentum's a big thing, as this one will be headed away by Michael Green.
The peanut gallery next to us getting very excited, ready to see another corner for Gold Star.
Kind of caught me off guard. So fourth corner of the game coming up here for Gold Star FC Detroit.
This could be just what they need in order to take the lead here with less than 10 to go in stoppage time. Labsteiger kicks.
This one comes in and it goes back post. That's Carey who plays it back to Wright. Wright gives it away. Ramirez steps over, so now Wright has it at his feet. Oh, that's Carey. Puts us across back post. That's Labsteiger. One time far post, and that one's cleared away.
That last kick, it would have been a little outside, even if the defender had not touched it.
So a phenomenal look. Remember, that goal started with Brandon Barnes playing this up that near side, and right after it was Gibbons that got the assist. We'll show this goal to you here in a second. Gibbons will track this one down, look to put this back up, but he'll end up giving it to Hargraves and Savannah Clovers. Oh, a little back heel into Sanchez, but Gibbons, the ball falls to Regova Jr. He'll go down, but we'll keep playing. Counterattack now numbers. 4 versus 3. That's Ramirez dribbling here on this near side. Puts it back post, looking maybe there for Quentin Carey, but couldn't get through that traffic.
Schneider was riding his left side the entire time. I'm surprised Gibbons tried to pass on the left side.
Step higher, Mikkel.
So Barnes now has the ball at his feet, 83rd minute.
Labsteiger tried selling an injury. It's not going to work this time. But it doesn't matter as Gold Star is ready to attack.
Look, Wright looked to put that one through. Labsteiger, sorry, that's Wright now has at his feet. He'll put a shot up and over the net, and going to see a yellow card being issued. I'm not sure.
I believe it was to Hargreaves.
I'm not sure we'll have. Well, let's take a look at that goal replay here. Here it is. This ball again cleared away. Brandon Barnes is the one that had it at midfield here.
And this was right after the coach told him, go vertical. Start throwing more vertical shots.
So Gibbons is the one to be credited with the assist on this one as it comes in. And Boateng heads it down and puts it right into the back of the net.
Ready to get play started back up here again. As they had to retrieve a ball as the other one went into the parking lot. As long as it didn't hit my car, we're all good. Excellent back kick there. As now it'll be a throw in the attack zone for Gold Star. As they retrieve possession immediately after that.
We're going to see
goal kick.
24 coming on now here for
Alex Woods.
Alex Woods for Savannah. That's Sanchez just inside the 18. He'll put that one back post. It goes just wide.
Excellent look. Just just wide. I don't have any other explanation beyond that.
Hey, Flacco.
Alex Woods now subbing in. 2 shots and a yellow on the year.
Oh, they're saying the goal was number 44.
Come on, Chandler. 5 minutes.
I think that's wrong. I mean, I think it's wrong. I'm pretty sure it is, but then again, I'm not.
You are the all-seeing eye when it comes to soccer, John Turner. I will. If you say it was KB, I'll ride with you on this one. If it is Ami, though, or Amos, he's called, that would be his first goal of the year.
I mean, we zoomed in on it. Oh, you know what? It was. Number 44. So we got that call wrong. We apologize. We're going to give that one to Amadou Masasegura. So we apologize for getting that one wrong.
Only his 4th game played this year. Making an impact immediately as soon as he subbed in.
So ball out wide to right. Right, we'll keep going. He'll be taken down, and that's a hard tackle. Foul coming. Sorry, free kick coming up here for Gold Star FC Detroit, just outside the 18.
Very close. If that happened even a millisecond later, it could have been a penalty.
For some reason, I apologize. There's a pause there on our replay.
Put a body on him, man. Don't be scared of him. Watch his ass up.
There's now Daniel Wright and Dakota Labsiger, both lined up over the ball.
I don't take free kicks, though. Quarter goals. Penalties. Not really. Penalties.
So Labsiger will take this one. It will go up and over. So we're 88th minute.
Saw something he liked, but just like we mentioned, just a little too much power into that kick. It'll be a goal kick here for Savannah.
It's a good win by Ramirez.
Took a ball right to the face. Can appreciate people being able to sacrifice everything for your team.
Won there by Gibbons. Kunith, jersey number falling off the back of his jersey.
We won't mention a jersey sponsor at the moment. We know that's a current duct tape jersey.
Not that one, on the bench. Where my AR is. There's no way. What are you doing, Red? The ball went out from his shot, it was out.
They're having a hard time retrieving some balls. Because now they're going to get it back to Chandler Vaughn. In Savannah's zone.
So we're back underway here. Is 89th minute.
Time running out for both of these teams to be able to make an impact and try to get another win in the column.
Ramirez, good defensive play here right in front of us.
You see these players running a lot more, though. They know if they want to get a win over there, we won't call them the bitter rival just yet, but if they want to get a win, they got to move quick.
Oh, go to McLeod.
Come on! Oh, no, look at me.
Oh, it's now collision, but look at this Quentin Carey. Carey one-on-one with Crichton, and Crichton comes up big.
Huge save.
Daniel Wright is still down.
Hold on, what would have happened if you had scored?
We'll take that goal, too. That's a red.
We have, looks like a player's, I think he's bleeding. Back of his head.
I mean, yeah, that was a hard hit. They both went for the header and just collided, and
I don't know how he hasn't done. Is that a second yellow? With Mikkel Green, that may be getting the yellow.
They let the play go. So I think for the moment they're just going to say it was just a midfield collision, and not credit a yellow to anybody just yet. Looks like there might be something coming from his nose. We will avoid diagnosing the issue at the moment. We're getting 5 minutes of stoppage time. Here as we enter the 91st minute. Daniel Wright will step off for a second.
We're back underway here. 5 minutes of stoppage time, as we were told here a moment ago. Right off the pitch right now. Got a bloody nose, it looks like. So Gold Star will play down a man here until he comes back on. Now Ramirez. And that one's just too much pace.
Crane will pick it up again. Telling his players to run forward. Now he's going to clear it again.
Dude, I have a yellow card for Alejandro Cruz in the 30th minute. I don't know, or sorry, in the 80th minute. How is he on the field still?
Is it one yellow if you're a sub-in?
Oh, it's 2 yellows. He's got 2 yellows. It's here in our match notes. So clarification would be probably good.
Cruz
here.
subbed in. He didn't get a yellow.
He did. Cruz got a yellow card in the 81st minute. It says it right here in our notes from the league.
99. What? 99. Wait, hold on.
Maybe there needs to be.
Hold on, step back. You gotta get a jersey with a number.
Number.
No, I don't. That's all we have. It's a book kit. That's all I have. That's all you got. That's all I have. Yeah. Let's play that. I'm a goalkeeper.
Now the non-jersey number for Dylan Ramos, who's typically the goalkeeper, as he will sub in for Daniel Wright, as he's still dealing with some sort of bleeding from his face.
Yeah, I mean, if he doesn't have a jersey number, he can't step in. Okay.
We apologize. He will not step in, as he does not have a jersey number, so the refs are not allowing him to come in. In stoppage time, total score 1-1.
Yeah. So we're getting clarification. They showed a second yellow card. I saw the card to Cruz back in the 81st. So a foul called there as we're about to enter the 4th minute of stoppage time. So it was 16, they're saying now, that got the card. So it was Mikkel Green who got that yellow card. So that makes it a little easier. Otherwise, I was going to say that's a player on the field right now who shouldn't be on the field.
When you're calling a game from the field, you only have the one camera angle. It is tough to see some of the jersey numbers here and there.
Ball comes in. Barnes goes up for it, makes the grab, and then he'll go to block. I was saying on a red, he ran right into.
You got to blame Barnes on there for not being aware of the player being right there.
He's allowed to release the ball. You can't block it. He's got to give some space. So probably should have been a yellow card.
Or maybe if he fell, try to, yeah, you're right. Draw the yellow.
I was wrong about the double yellow here on number 30. So that's a good defensive play. But down the ball, look at this. It was almost 3-on-1.
Well done. Come on.
We're in the 5th minute here, the minimum 5 minutes. I know there was a delay there with Wright, who was on the field with a bloody nose, and then he stepped off, but he's back on now. Now Sanchez may looking to tee one up, and that one goes backside. Oh, look at this, 1-on-1, and then put back up towards Regova Jr. That was Alex Woods is one put back post. Nobody's there, but now Chandler Vaughn on the ball. It's Quentin Carey.
Sanchez took his eyes off the ball. That allowed the defender to come in and steal that. Kenneth running after the ball. You're seeing the jersey number fall off.
Not on.
It is like the last opportunity here for Ramirez and Gold Star FC Detroit. Lobstiger on the ball on that far side. Played inside. That's McLeod. McLeod, well, that will actually hit off the Clover defender.
They're going to say it's a shoulder, not a handball.
Makes it at that Ford Hunt that was who it hit off of, and looking for Alejandro Cruz. Boateng tried to play this one back to Barnes. Barnes now forced. Oh, he'll be taken down, and that should be a second yellow for Alejandro Cruz. So Cruz getting it, and now they'll play down a man for however long we've got left.
He got his first yellow in the 81st minute, as you mentioned, and for being subbed in around 75 minutes in or so. Might be nice little speed run to get kicked out of a game.
So a red card just issued to number 30, Alejandro Cruz.
And this is the advantage that Gold Star needs. Vertical plays. Now Savannah's down a man. You got to take advantage.
Ball up over the top, looking for McKell will get a head on this one back to Crichton. Boateng finds down Hargraves. Grova Jr. tried to bring it down. Masa Segra. The flag goes up for offsides. That's the 5th offsides of this half alone. But give it right back to the Clovers.
Yeah, it took the kick immediately. Just wasn't looking. Just kicked it straight forward, and it went right to the defenders.
Oh, look at this. The shot from that one goes just up and over. And that will be the end of this game.
Wow.
And talk about a fantastic finish. Exciting here all the way to the end. And 1-1 is your final score. I mean, it had everything you'd want. Physicality. It had a couple goals. Some good finishing, right? Some good saves on both ends. You had Crichton make a big save there here to keep this game 1-1 after Daniel Wright went down. Couldn't put it in the back of the net. You saw Brandon Barnes make a fantastic save in the first half. So a 1-1 draw for both these teams. They will get a point. It's not terrible, but a lot to build on. I think if you're Lubianski and the Gold Stars to Detroit, who have yet to score a goal for almost a month. August 12th was their last goal, but they scored one here tonight, and they come away here with a point, and they continue to sit at the bottom of the table with the Clovers. Maybe here some bright sides for Gold Stars to Detroit.
Yeah, absolutely. You never like calling a draw, but with this draw, there, like you mentioned, a lot of things taking place. But this is a game that both of these teams wanted to win, and to not come out with a win for either team, obviously doesn't have as much sting as taking a loss. But taking a draw, it feels like especially for Savannah, traveling all the way from Georgia, feels like they came out all the way here, and to only gain a point, not necessarily the best for David Proctor and co.
Not at all, but either way, it ends in a draw. And let's talk about the scoring here in the 35th minute. Getting on the board, and Max Rogova Jr. Getting his second goal of the season for the Savannah Clovers. And then in the 80th minute, we saw Amadou Masasegra notching this up, equalizing the game, and ultimately sending it into a draw. And but yeah, I want to thank all of our production crew here on this Saturday evening. Nathan on camera, and all of our production crew here at Madonna Soccer Field. Garrett, man, it was your first time here, man, making your MSN debut, man. Fantastic job. Any final thoughts here before we get out of here?
Excellent. Thanks for the opportunity, of course. Glad to be part of the MSN team. Hopefully this will not be my last match called for Gold Star FC. We have plenty to go here before the playoffs start. I expect to see myself back sitting next to you calling some more of these.
No, it was a blast. For all of our team here at MSN, thank you very much. Alongside me, Garrett Paga, I'm Jonathan Turner. For one final time, the final score here from Madonna Soccer Field, Detroit Gold Star FC 1 and Savannah Clovers 1. And as I always say here, as we send it to replay before we end, we will see you next time for more soccer.